Hello. How are you guys? Hope you're doing great. I know I am. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. I am T Ray, and this is another episode of Trash Talk with T Ray. Now, you would think in the midst of a global pandemic that these celebrities, would lower their foolery, but nope. So this is a show where we discuss celebrity news and any other trash I find in these internet streets. So y'all remember last week when I talked to y'all about the restaurant in Dallas where they were twerking and the owner got mad and cussed everybody out in the restaurant? Well, on the last episode, I said that I understood where he was coming from, although his delivery was crazy. But that was after I got some more information. Now, I listen to the Friend Zone podcast. So, shout out to Asante, Dustin, and Fran. I love that podcast. I've been watching for years. It's dope. Anyway, so Dustin brought up a few good points that are making me dial back my opinion. Excuse me. The first one, the owner's name, I guess, is Kevin Kelly, and he's a lawyer. So he knows better. And when you know better, you should do better. And he did not. So now you don't have an excuse. Now I don't understand why you acted that way. You shouldn't have fussed out the whole restaurant. And if you went over there repeatedly to tell them to stop and they didn't, you should have gone ahead and tabbed, got everything together with their check, handed it to them and asked them to leave. And if they did not leave, you call the police. Period. That's what you should have done. And you are a lawyer, so you know better. You know how this goes. Shame on you, sir. And also, I think he's an elitist. And I do not like elitists, especially black people. I don't like elitists that think because they have a certain amount of money that they're better than, or they look down on people. Because the reality of the situation is this. In this country, sir, you are black. So if you are in the wrong place and you know what I'm saying, get stopped by the police, you too can get killed or arrested for no reason. So you ain't no better than any other black person in this country or any other person on this earth for that matter. You know what I'm saying? So I think he has a problem with a certain type of black person, which is ironic because he has a New Year's Eve party that's coming up and he's been advertising or whatever. And the song that he's using in his advertisement is that dong, da dong, dong, dong. Ooh, that just scandalous. I swear another nigga couldn't hit me. Remember that? Remember that? It's on the same level as body yaddy 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 yaddy. It's on the same level. It causes the same reaction. So if you don't like twerking, why would you choose that song in the promo instead of These Are the Times or 5 Steps? Why wouldn't you choose either one of those? You know why. And we know why. Also, his restaurant has, their own Twitter account or whatever. And they retweeted. Now, I'm paraphrasing what the person said, but the person pretty much said, definitely adding this place to my foodie list or whatever now that he banned those Negroes. And his restaurant Twitter profile retweeted that. Sir, you don't need to have a business. You don't know the first thing about customer service. You don't know how to diffuse the situation. You're the weakest link. Goodbye. Lastly, real quick, we're going to talk about Olivia Jade. Now, I lightly spoke on it on the last episode. Oh, real quick. I don't know if I said this earlier, but the song that you heard at the beginning, that is an original song by yours truly. And please go to whatever streaming platform you love and stream my album and my feelings. That particular song is called You Make Me Smile. It's the first track on the album. And it's lighthearted, it's fun, it's great. So please stream it. The link will be below. All right, Olivia Jade. She is Lori Loughlin's daughter. And we know Lori Loughlin as Aunt Becky forever. She will forever be Aunt Becky. Well, she was caught up in that disgusting college scandal where the parents were paying hundreds, thousands of dollars to get their kids into college, paying more than the actual tuition, which is stupid. Anyway, Olivia Jade is her daughter, so she's the benefit, or she benefited from this scandal. She was the reason why, whatever. And she said she went on Red Table Talk because she felt it was a safe space, she wouldn't be attacked, blah, 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 blah. And Gammy, who is Jada Pinkett's mom, stole the show for me. I agree with what she said. She didn't want to do it. She didn't want no parts of it because she feel like, she's benefiting from white privilege and she gonna be all right. I 1000% agree. I understand where Jada was coming from, because Jada was like, well, everybody needs to be redeemed and we just need to hear her out, and this is a learning lesson. And I think Jada put on her mom hat, and I also think Jada took it to get that bag. I think there was a lot of money involved, because Olivia, she could have went to any, news outlet who would have picked this up, any other show on national television. You know what I'm saying? So I think there was a lot of money involved for her to come on there. That's my personal opinion. I also love that Willow pointed out that she sat in between Jada and Gammy, and she sat in between two truths, because the reality situation is they both were, right. I lean more so towards Gammy, but I understood it. So I like that. The conversation, is basic. Same thing. White woman in America does something wrong, and she pleads her case and she gives her reasoning. Oh, my parents, they just loved me and wanted to see their kids, get the best that they could, and in hindsight it was wrong, and I just want to use my platform for good and serve and blah blah blah. And I didn't see, that it is wrong, and I didn't all of that. It was given all that. So, the reality of the situation is she's white in America. She's going, to get, she's going to get her money back. She will be another big influencer, and the band will play on. That's just the reality of the situation. So those are my thoughts on both of those. So do me a favor. Go to your favorite streaming platform. Please stream and download In My Feelings, my debut album. The link will be below. Please listen to the latest episode of my podcast, Mellow Love. The link will be below. And lastly, follow me on all socials. I am on Instagram at T_RAYSINGS. And I'm on Facebook and Twitter at TRAYSINGS. And also you can head over to my website, sign up for my mailing list. It's free, traysings.com. You get a free track, and you can stay up to date on my musical journey and all things T-Ray. Thanks so much for watching, and leave a comment to let me know what you think. I'd love to read and comment to you. That's going to be it for this episode of Trash Talk with T-Ray. You guys have a wonderful night, day, or morning.